There's a lot of stuff going on that I'd like to get your opinion on. The main thing, though, is treats. I want to talk about our treats, our precious treats.
Treats. We are, if you're a denizen of online, as unfortunately all of us are, if you're especially a citizen of Twitter, you have been treated to, so to speak, a long-running battle. For at least a week now, I like to call the treat wars. So it's people like Rob and Jordan, and to a lesser extent myself, kind of laughing about how some kinks in the supply chain, some serious structural issues in the supply chain, which I think we'll talk about, have led to a shortage of some particular items. Then we've had a lot of mostly anti-Biden folks, like anti-Democrat kind of right-wing people, seeing the treats discourse as a way to make fun of working class Americans for starving. So apparently that's something happening right now. But it's a long running thing, and again it comes out of some real issues with the economy. But it's not like a treat apocalypse, or maybe you guys think it is. I don't know. What's
Not yet.
No, I just think look, maybe things are strained, and it's, because of COVID. What I reject, and I would assume you guys both agree, is that the response and the appropriate way to handle this is by starting your Christmas shopping now and buy. Get out there and start buying more things. And I think it's just completely bogus that I see a lot of Fox Business and CNBC people trying to scaremonger over. We saw that ludicrous clip from the White House press conference. It's like, Mr. President, are Christmas presents going to be on time? It's just such a patently absurd narrative that really only benefits wealthy corporations.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do know, definitely after seeing the reaction from the sort of the conservative set in Canada and the US to COVID, one thing I can say for sure, that if there is any kind of supply chain issues, that if there is some kind of a treat shortage around Christmas, I'm sure everyone's going to handle it very normally and respectfully. It should be no problem. Everyone's going to be really okay with it. So it should be smooth sailing regardless of what happens.
Absolute meltdown. The tweets that you saw from various populist right and post-left type accounts, where some of their favorite Toll House cookies are missing or whatever, turned into all right, well, it's we're all gonna die and we're all gonna starve, and the left is laughing about it. That's taking things a little bit far. But again, it is at the same time, it's real. It's not surprising that the first line would be make sure you go out and go shopping, because remember, that's the first press conference that George Bush had after 9/11.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of, yeah.
So that's always the political takeaway in the United States. Go shop.
Yeah, if the terrorists are going to win, if you don't.
Right.
You can't let that happen.
Won. The terrorists won, and we shopped a lot, so I don't know what that says about it.
Evidently not enough.